no almost eda foto bi mu omo ye
mini ombo never be omanane scan Sakwa I bank de ile na to security mira na we ya yesi da baby wa putu mu nada
komo we ya dipen ene Ghana say disan komo we bio dumso ha ne abedru ena no de tie ne sa Ashanti region yama Ameri power so ye de ko ye no ya tuni din foforo sebe ya santimantemu so ombenya nkane a owura mahama ne poladomoso ye interview bi na oka investments a waye ewo energy sector eya ye no ogiri se betimi aso Ghana mu se Ashanti region benya power investments amomo ye ubetimi a kire ye dientia yaduru ba bia yaduri is it that mo anya bibi ye ana say kufaro no ametu bibia ana omo betu bibi but omo antimi a manage what is which
no many of the civil building this is a loaded one but let's try to let me break it down the electricity sector no basically the we generate power you transmit the power and then you distribute it what on we are what you just can what on na obia nyane de and friend value chain analysis as I say a quarter your time across modern no every man could do 30% across more reason no na I affected con affected no na ultimately no one say a show horse no buidam so I affected and you have full challenges kakra the president mama it is committed to head on a very comprehensive approach to dealing with the challenge. And no interview and now onNapo area generation you decided say you be increase thermal generation. We won't depend solely on a customer. Until we do a generation mix. By my IPP na LDP. But you IPP and the baby are almost a chum career on a plant and my name than Ghana a Japan and not in America. The America for the next 25 years. You be usually into your ones you didn't put. Yet they ask buy the car power buy. And fuel side so you did a trouble gas processor plant a buy. So here in Tofang we are moving to what you call a gas to power era. So that will fire all our thermal plants with gas. We compare last year gas price, any light crude oil and a better price. Each barrel piano would have spent about $68 more. And you will make a savings of $60 per barrel against 14 million barrels. Thank you, Beto.
That is huge.
Yeah.
That is huge.
$400 million of savings.
That is huge.
That is what a visionary leader does.
That is huge.
Between $350 million to $400 million.
Wow.
In light crude oil gas import substitution every year, yearly basis. That is enough to even pay the plant off in 4 years. Master, and can you gas plant here? President Mills Mahama complete here. Look, we would have been in a terrible situation until we've dealt with fuel challenge. Then you come to the distribution proper. We went to the Americans and took about $500 million free money. And the president Mama share energy sector na team. But bulk no and distribution sector no. In the Malam box of La Point I commission no. President Mama Daurma. Pourquoi the box of La Point I commission no. President Mama Daurma.
Me honorable. Me pacho sai shasia wo hobby.
We see American government
yeah
under Compact 2.
Yeah.
almost $500 million. President Mama Neko sign on a check. Or this coming in a share and in a Moncanian. Any buyer distribution sector, no, a bit in team. It was strengthening distribution, no, with primary substations and now bulk supply points and the grid co. And no be near the Malam bulk supply points. And the President who for the commission you. President Mama Daroma and Baye. Pokwasi bulk supply points. A President Mama Adaroma and a Baye. Who will do compact document now? Oh, may the bebro na were ready be. And in the year Ghana's largest electricity supply point.
I see.
It was commissioned in 2021.
I see.
Yes, it's a 330/34.5 kilovolt substation designed to improve the supply and distribution of electricity for consumers in the northern areas of Accra, funded by the Millennium Challenge Corporation at a cost of $47 million. President Mama, you really know, and yes, you measure Nisi and Kasankasa. Losses no dorsal, no about 20%. You see a debate below 8% until we are doing what you call a private sector participation through a concession. We'll do competitive bidding process, get the best company, set KPIs for the company, and make sure they deliver. Fofi and Tuatana, you lose here. So you go for the better man on a bush for immediately. I'm going to share a sumative with Kenoforiata Munina, and only PDS, Bassa, corruption. Any PDS, and Americans say David. And we are not kind. Can acquire from Mamubio. The 190 million of the almost 500 million was withheld.
Akam.
And yeah, no PDS won sika or much over 1 billion. On the court up to now and some kind.
Say no almost Edda for to be more
many on board and never be a man on it. One on his can. Bank day, Lena to secret Mira. Now we are in the other baby. One put you on that. Because of that, the loss was not increased to 32%. The losses in the distribution sector is now 32%.
From 20% to 32%.
From 20 to 32%. And then our poor piece was, she said, no, she can't help you. And let load sharing a young woman. It's nothing but money. I put so madam, I am our broso. You won't even cast a damn away. And you know, Caniano, President Mama Daruma, big brew war. Is it ready to move you crack or Kumasi? A Mary and yes, and Yachimu, you know, at the Franco Kumasi, at the front of opportunity trade. And then your fuel, load shed and a switcher. That's the problem. Look, the problem is fuel. The fuel problem, fuel now, I will. I bet me a quarter of a scanner.
I don't know, scanner. Scan quay, honorable, a quay.
First of all, loss is now 32%. It's over 100 CDBR or Boca 30 CD. So, when you make journal, if you could just 30% anyhow. Send me a car daho. Your boy Piswa, Abayanka Sankasa, hospitals, police service, military, power more consuming. They're 200 million CDs a month.
Not least of us, Musa say, Omoji a 12 for a losses. I will come once, Omoji a home tour.
They factor about 12% of the losses in the electricity bill. It is a who consuming 100 CDs, over 312 CDs.
Tiana Nama, I don't know why I didn't say. I see.
And no moment to me, yes, one jet, Namojia and Makaman, Omojimu 70%. I don't know if you get my point.
Yes, I do.
A buy so power consuming 200 million every month on chia It's in the POS report. The one website you can check. Report on the cash waterfall mechanism. Share IMF as part of the conditions. No, IMF every month you have to publish the cash waterfall distribution and the challenges thereof. Into your conditionality under the IMF. And also a Canada done 1.6 billion as we speak in TI. The economy started by 2019. Tomu boya 2019. Na senko mu lusi no majegu president mama so. Ti omu so mu no I say no fe but she say die I cannot buy peace so am me no say the energy sector debt consolidated about $1.8 billion no cedis. Meanwhile, Banyaji over 33 billion cedis from energy sector levies. Omu share boss on board, omu trasa levy. Omu be increasing levy by 30%. Enya 33 billion. As the new levy, I have friend the energy sector recovery levy. And the new one, energy sector levy, new one from there about Omoji. And Omoji home pollution levy and also done change. Omoji COVID levy and no done change. Omoji financial sector recovery levy and no done change. Omoji E levy and no done change. Omoji special petroleum levy and also done change. And Omoji fiscal adjustment levy and also done change. Omoji now all these movies are my boy. Omoji as we speak. And so still, we've defaulted. As we speak, $13 billion of a car a day. You have one city crowd also. The interest compounded on the principal. President Mama he has to deal with it.
But Honorable, the question is, Mobile they dealing with this situation. It seems like
last week.
Okay.
President Mama Sumaya, a team of 3 were in Washington. For the government delegation is share investors now. Yes, share. If you in your abutre, yes, in your makushia. Ostensibly, they want to know how, and then the question will be saying, we'll deal with this situation. Never boss of a crabby because we realize a mad details, but none of where they call. Then I'll just give the headline issues. First of all, we share petroleum sector now. 2019, near supply 196,000 barrels of oil a day. Then I can for record the Bob was 3 billion. And I'll share what say oil no. A bit free 196. Now I 420, more than double by 2023. Because of the opacity and the duplicity in the oil sector now. Your daily production at so from 196 now, we say you're the 138. That's our oil production. 196 required the moment they couldn't maintain it.
So, sir, which means a bit tifa baby, but they are not giving us the actual figures.
Because of the opacity now, the big boys do not have confidence in the oil sector. The ExxonMobil will call. ExxonMobil comes your energy transition. And ExxonMobil have signed agreement of Cote d'Ivoire last week.
Almost a year, Juma.
Almost 30 years, Juma. AGM, Omoko. Aker Energy, any are buying our courts. We've assured Aker Energy and Springfield. Both players will be fair. We are not going to take sides. On assumption of office within the first 90 days, under the leadership of President Mahama, we'll make sure we resolve that impasse through an amicable, acceptable way, through dialogue. That can increase our oil capacity by 110,000 barrels a day. That's new money, genuine money that is coming into the system. As the oil players have confidence in Ghana and they increase production, gas production would also increase. We require about 350 BCF. We can get that through that confidence and restore gas production, so you wouldn't need to buy heavy fuel oil again. Within the first 100 days, loss is not yet 30% now. That 30% translates to about 420 million a month The amount. So in a year, you are dealing with more than 5 billion. We should be able to reduce these losses drastically and make a savings of about 3 billion.
Wow.
And yes, Bawumia.
Wow.
Good transparency and serious economic management would anchor the currency and stabilize the cedi, because it has a pass-through effect on the energy sector. And I know President Obama has put a team to deal with that situation. They are credible, attainable, specific, measurable, time-bound targets that we are dealing with. But we are now being careful with the details. Because the details need to draw about ECG. How we can allow Ghanaian entrepreneurs through some concession, following on the sources of enclave power, near replicating. The next week, and the ministry announces some years earlier. I mean, because and President Mama has said this, and let me re-echo that. Businessmen, especially international community, artists are buying air rush to fuel on credit. Let me tell them, buying the fact what you can show, say, no business, you do so at your own risk. The Mahama government will not honor it, because we have priorities. Because who we have say or minor maybe a Bruno, it will require a lot of effort. But you see, Minya, we have no choice. I meet people, I say, go for your say or my mobile baby. Baby, go for not say or minor Bruno. You necessarily need President Mama to start correcting the problems. And yes, sir, it should deepen further. At least let's even stop the slippage and start climbing up. Anything once more. What more Bobie program here? What the man must say, NPP, MIU, woman, you, what the Moody or Machino. It's about your future. You owe it a responsibility to your children and the future generation to vote this government out. Let them go home, reflect on their incompetence, and then next time they have an opportunity, they will take the people of Ghana serious. Now, this week, Gridco confirming, I have the system report. I get it every week. 500 megawatts every day they will share load. 500 megawatts. Which is intensifying. And yet, President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia government, I warn you, say they shouldn't issue a load shedding timetable. Or maybe trust a transformer. That is the government we are dealing with. They don't even take it serious.
But honorable, as I be sending me messages here, say, Ora Mahama Moba, are we going to see a serious auditing about the energy sector for us to know the rot?
Master, we started a lot of work even before coming to office. If I tell you the stockpile of documentation, you could we are doing all the analysis. Let me assure you, what would be a bicycle for Yafubia, irrespective of who you are, you'll be held liable. May lose power, may teach at the first one, a true ever train me from a call police headquarters. A Jimmy mobile phone, name a laptop at the call London. In fact, my iPhone card on do London, no me. Almost frame me the password no come out police headquarters. The no more PA. They investigate here, come. So they should prepare. It's not about victimization and which hand it's just the issue of accountability.
Chairman, you're not and you made that so my tips kakra. Yamisha Bebre, and that's Bebre. All right, so that's it. Listen, I think our time is up.
Yeah, the time is up. Time just has